And we're back with our Let's Play of The Last Door Season 2. Last time we got some new areas to explore on the map, specifically this one, and this one which we haven't gotten to yet. Something spooky at the old abbey, according to the details here. Let's look around. Oh boy, another Wicker Man. The Wicker statue stands like a silent guard. Its presence makes me uncomfortable, as though I've been trespassing on forbidden grounds. Well, that's open. Good to know. This must be the old abbey that Bridget Layson described in her diary. Could the crone maid be here? Bridget mentioned a dim light, but I see only darkness. Huh. The dome appears to be Roman in origin. It's in better condition than the other ruins, at least. Suppose we'll find something here at some point. Hills? What the hell is this? The drawing of some sort of spiked circle. Is it the sun or something else? Wait, that was drawn at the top of the hill by the murder hole. Kid left his mask right here. The child I spoke of earlier seems to have left his mask here. There's a ribbon hanging from it. Yoink. Damn it. Well, they haven't checked, maybe it went over this way, I don't know. There it is. This is the ribbon I was hanging from the mask. Sorry about the mic. Come on already. This ribbon got snatched by the wind. Come on, rule of threes. You can see a lighthouse in the distance. Wait a tick. Source of light. Right across from the old abbey on the map. I'll take that finally. Red ribbon. I think it's part of the child's mask that was left behind in the hills. Lens of truth. Show me what you got. May have provided the light that Bridget spoke of in her diary, but the lamp's off. Wonder if it's been abandoned. Red ribbon. Yep, read that already. Well, off we go to do the things. Don't click the fence. Click the path. To the lighthouse. Do. Oh, well, that's just macabre. What a ghastly custom. The Wicker Man's in the shape of a hangman. No one's answering. A strongly built lighthouse. Looks like it's in very good condition, despite the thousands of storms that it must have withstood. Going up, I suppose. Someone's in there. Someone's inside. It can make some kind of noise to attract their attention. A wide copper pipe runs from the tower to the ground, covered in salt and seaweed. There we go. Sounds like it attracted some attention downstairs. Hopefully it's not a shotgun winning or something, I don't know. We're not trying to be home invaders, we're just looking for intel. Morning, sir. A drip of water left unchecked has ruined the mantle and collected into a small pool. Not good. Few logs and cords of firewood. Small stove hardly manages to warm such a spacious room. A portrait of a bearded ship's captain done in oils. The varnish has darkened his features considerably. Well, let's talk. Good evening. Would you happen to be the lighthouse keeper? My name's Wakefield. A stranger. And what would you want from me? I visited Isles Moor. The lighthouse caught my eye. And since it's dark, you thought it to be abandoned. Well, it's not. Even though I can barely see a thing, this is my house. Why is the lighthouse lamp not lit? Is it not dangerous for the ships? Do not let it concern you. Many years ago, the ceilings were altered to avoid this ghost. Now it's rare indeed to see a ship in these waters. After the accident, the lighthouse was never repaired. Was there a failure in the lamp's mechanism? Precisely that. One stormy afternoon, I suddenly heard a strong noise up in the light room. Clockwork mechanism stopped working and the lamp was off. Never seen a failure like that. I could not get the lighthouse working again. You say you had an accident? What happened? I was checking the lenses, because the failure looked so very strange and I was worried. All of a sudden, the light must have turned on. I was blinded and could see nothing but fleeting shapes ever since. Has nobody else tried to fix the lamp since? No, no one in the village was interested. For them, the more isolated Isles Moor is, the better. They do not care about ships or accidents, especially Lord Donnan. He sees anything coming from outside this island as a threat. I understand. Do you know anything about the disappearance of Lord Donnan's son? A tragedy it was. Strange one, but a tragedy nonetheless. What's so strange about Kieran's disappearance? I just find it suspicious that it happened so close to the reunion. It's too easy to be keeping secrets during the festival, being how everyone's afraid of leaving the village those nights. What do you mean? Look, folks here are too gullible. They'll do anything to protect themselves from their strange fears. They'll not eat corn, not drink milk, or they'll dig their graves with their mirrors. And of course, they'll avoid standing near a fear nog too long, 'cause though the fiends cannot touch the tree, they're attracted to the smell of its resin. Surely it's all nonsense. Look, it's really easy to prove it all wrong. Just don't follow the rituals. You're a stranger to our ways, but have you ever seen any of the things I mentioned? Well, I did see a group of people in the village burying mirrors. Exactly. What do you think would happen if you unburied those mirrors? That a band of goblins would come out of the marshes to steal them? Nothing but nonsense. What of Kieran's disappearance, then? Well, I'll admit I'm not sure what happened to the boy. But one thing I am sure of, this festival reunion is nothing but a farce. And it would be just so easy to prove it. Might I go upstairs and see the light room? Even though the lamp's off, I should like to take a view of the surrounding countryside. Well, I do not think you'll see anything, really. But if you are so interested, yes, I guess you may. Thank you for the pleasant conversation. I must go. Here's an old charmer. Would you like to visit the light room now for me? Yes, you are. I have my permission. The lighthouse lamp, surrounded by 8 large lenses. It's off. Looks like the lighthouse's electric lamp battery slot. No juice. Looks like the lamp's lit by some sort of electric switch. Over at the battery's flat. Perhaps I can find a way to recharge the battery. Add the battery, must find a way to recharge it. An electrical mechanism that's used for energy. The other part looks like some kind of dynamo. It seems to need charging. Dynamo, eh? Clockwork mechanism that causes the lamp's reflector to spin. Or I think something's missing. Could do some oiling as well. But what do you know? The cog was the missing piece of the mechanism. I've replaced it. However, the mechanism's too rusty to move. There's a little hole in the tank and the oil's leaking. The mechanism won't work properly unless I fix it. Well, I suppose we can just gum it up so it works, I suppose. Just plug the hole. There we go. Now I can oil the mechanism without worrying about it leaking. Take two. The cog was the missing piece of the mechanism. It's been replaced and the mechanism has been well oiled. It was easy to wind and now it's back to life. Even though the reflector split mechanism working, the lamp's still off. You hear that, sir? Can't be. I thought I'd hear the rhythm of my beloved lighthouse working again. You don't know how grateful I am. For years I've longed to hear those marvelous sounds. Memories of better times. But the light's yet to be lit, I'm afraid. Ah, that battery. Have you got it charged already? Used to have a crank I would use it on every night. Since I lost my sight, I've lost track of it. Thank you for the conversation. I'll go. A crank for a dynamo on this. Way back next time, I got an idea or two. You can check this later. The child I spoke with earlier seems to have left his mask here. The ribbon's flown away. I'm not neurotic, you're neurotic. Click the lighthouse instead of the ribbon, maybe? I suppose the same thing happens because you get interrupted by like, ooh, wait, there's the lighthouse. I don't know. You can stop this leak before you notice the leak. You figured there'd just be an X on it first, but then it would be confusing, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. A thick layer of mist covers the sea out there. Good to know. That's why there's a lighthouse. Let's click on the door, just to make sure. Haven't talked to the guy yet. I would like to visit the light room. May I? What to see up there? Mechanism's a mess and there's not even a light anymore. Yeah, I could persuade them to allow me up there. Okay. Yada yada yada. Got lost. Taking a stroll up here, got lost. Understand. After sunset, the hills of Atlas Mall can be tricky. We have a saying here. In dusk, all paths change. If you stand at the apex of that hill over there past the rocks, you'll see the light of the village. Talking. Was there a failure in the mechanism? Yeah, I already clicked that, sorry. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yada 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 yada. Let's see what happened. Yeah. Oh, you actually do have to click that dialogue option. Okay, weird. Check this out. If I time this knock on the thing just right. Come on. Gotcha. Right on the money.